You can write several books with
Yeah, just keep it covered.
I see you, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
John and Julie Cronin. So, with 40 pounds for John, Julie and family, and whoever else has. So if you can go up here, and I'll try and find the money. Julie and John are down there. Okay. I'll continue with the announcements. Both in 26 coins. And they are car number 15. That was Padraig, Noreen, Michael Cashman, and Pat and so they were Cashman. So if the Cashman group could come up please for their prize, accompanied by their cousins on car number 5 and Mihal Cronin's car. There are 2 first prize winners. Well done, Michael Cashman. Well done, Mihal Cronin. So they get 80 pounds each for their trouble today. Do something to the funniest answer. In a vain hope you might get something funny. However, one person came reasonably close, although she had her problems. But it was for nothing except for the way she told us a funny account of events when she got back. She complained that the vehicle we gave her was not up to standard. She couldn't get the key in and she couldn't get the key out. The tank nearly went dry and she went to a brine and she couldn't open the tank to get juice, put the juice in. And she was in a distraught state when she came back. Well, just, she demanded a proper vehicle at the next treasure hunt. And we decided that we would get her a new vehicle. Who said it was you? You're getting a car. You are getting a car. I'm not sure the make, because I haven't seen it, but I'm about to unveil it now. So, this is your new... It's the new people, most fine people.
But find me now, my hair is turning grey, drifting in like painted butterflies from paddocks far away. Dripping dainty wings in fancy, and the pictures fading fast, stand again in rose and purple in the album of the past. There's that old slab cabin dreaming by the wistful, watchful trees, where the coolabahs are listening to the stories of the breeze. There's a wholesome welcome beaming from those big, bright, cheery eyes, and the sugar loaf behind it, blackened in against the skies. And there's that same dear happy circle round the Boreas' cheery blaze, and a little Irish mother telling tales of other days. She had one sweet holy custom which I never can forget, and a gentle benediction crowns her memory for it yet. I can see that little mother still and hear her as she pleads. Now 'tis getting on for bedtime. All you children, get your beads.
Good girl.
There were no steel-bound conventions in that old slab-dwelling free. Only this, each night she lined us up to say the rosary. And in the stranger there who stayed the night upon his journey knew that he must join that little circle, aye, and take his decade too. And I think she darkly plotted when a sinner hoved inside who was known to say no prayer at all, to make him say the night. And then would gently gather round her, and in accents sweet and low, she would pray like Saint Dominic so many years ago. And that little Irish mother's face was radiant, for she knew that where 2 or 3 were gathered, he was gathered with them too.
Right.
O'er the paters and the abbey, how her reverend head would bend, and she'd kiss the cross devoutly when she counted to the end. And the visitor would rise at once and brush his knees, and then he'd look very, very foolish as he took the boards again. For she had other prayers to keep him. They were long, long prayers in truth, and we used to call them trimmings in my disrespectful youth. She would pray for kith and kin and everyone she'd ever known. Yes, and every one of us could boast a trimming all his own. She would pray for all our little needs, and every shade of care that should venture o'er the sugar loaf, she'd meet it with a prayer. She would pray for this one's sore complaint, that one's hurted hand, or that someone else might make a deal and get that bit of land. Or that Dad might sell the cattle well, and season's good might rule, so that little John, the weakly one, might go away to school. There were trimmings too that came and went, but ne'er she closed without saying that very special trimming none of you must speak about. Gentle was that little mother, and her wit would sparkle free, but she'd murder him who looked around while saying the rosary. And if perchance you lost your beads, disaster waited you, for the only one she'd pardon was himself, because she knew he was hopeless. It was sinful, the excuses he'd invent. So she let him have his fingers, and he cracked them as he went, and by that he wasn't certain if he'd counted 5 or 10, but he'd face the prices bravely, and he'd scat around again. But she tallied every decade, and she'd block him on the spot, saying, "Glory, Daddy, glory!" And he gloried like a shot. She would portion out the decades to the company at large, but when she reached the trimmings, she would put herself in charge. And it oft was cause for wonder that she never once forgot, but she kept them all in order till she went right through the lot. For that little Irish mother's prayers embraced the country wide. If a neighbour met with trouble or was taken ill or died, we could count upon a trimming, till in fact it got that way that the rosary was but the trimmings to the trimmings, we would say. And then himself was snapping off Charlie, for the public good, we thought. Sure, I'll keep us here till morning. You'll have cut them trimmings short. But she'd take him very gentle till he softened by degrees. Come on, little children, put your hands upon your knees. So that little Irish mother kept her trimmings to the last, ever growing as the shadows o'er the old procession passed. And she lit our drab existence with her simple faith and love. And I know the angels lingered near to bear her prayers above. For her children trod the path she trod, nor later did they spurn to impress her wholesome maxims on their children in their turn. Aye, and every sore complaint came right, and every hurted hand, and we made a deal from time to time and got that bit of land. And Dad did sell the cattle well, and little John, her pride. 'Twas he that said the mass in black.
He did.
The morning that she died.
That's right.
So her gentle spirit triumphed, for 'tis this, without doubt, was that very special trimming that she kept so dark about. But now the years have crowded past us, and the fledglings all have flown, and the nest beneath the sugar loaf no longer is their own. For a hand has written, finish, and the book is closed for good. There's a stately red-tiled mansion where that old slab dwelling stood. There the stranger has her evenings and the formal supper spread. But I wonder, has she trimmings now, or is the rosary said? Ah, those little Irish mothers passing from us one by one, who will write the noble story of the good that they have done? For their children may be scattered, and their fortunes windward whirled, but the trimmings of the rosary will bless them round the world.
And Colleen.
Used to keep us up all night, and the smile upon your face, the tears upon your cheek, and the night sky on the window, your heart calling out to me. Come running home again, Katie, come running home again. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shall I call another tear from your eye? In the mirror that won't talk, and your nightgown on the door, and the old pedal singer just won't sing no more. You can roll the reel for hours on the movie of this book. It's a question mark on this heart of mine, sending her back to look. Come running home again, Katie, come running home again. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shall I cause another tear from your eye? Now I'm looking through the tunnel, back into the room, like the genius of a druid, where the sunlight floods the tomb. And I'm never going back there, but I couldn't anyway, 'cause though I made a great escape, I never got away. Come running home again, Katie, come running home again. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shall I cause another tear from your eye, Katie? Thank you.
Of a priest or a hangman, the snow spread its blanket next Christmas round, and the tinker, man's daughter, got out from the bedside. She turned her back to the land and her face to the cloud, and it said, someone saw her just that same evening, making her way down by Lyra Pond, and that was the last that the sun folks saw. The tinkerman's daughter, the red-headed Anne. In the North Kerry Hills, there's a farm in the soul, and the farm on its banks lives a bitter old man, and he swears by the shotgun he keeps on his bedside that he'll kill any man that will camp on his land. But yet, when he hears I'm short wheels on the gravel, or a horse in the shafts of a bright caravan, his days are demented, he's nicely demented. the tinkerman's daughter, the red-headed Ann.
To say good night, and then I heard my child in prayer, and for me some scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. All the doors were closed and shuttered. All the streets were dark and bare. In our town, no scarlet ribbons, not one ribbon for her hair. Through the night, my heart was aching. Just before the dawn was breaking, I peeped in, and on her bed, in gay profusion, lying there, lovely ribbons, scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. If I live to be 100, I will never know from where came those lovely scarlet ribbons, scarlet